Hi again. So I am back in Wrocław. Only feels like a minute since I was here the last time. Now then, I've got a good friend. His name is Ula. You're probably watching this, Ula. And Ula's been encouraging me, saying you need to try this special bread. I think it's a bread. So tomorrow, that's what's going to be happening. I'm only on a short trip here. It's only a brief visit. So right now it's late, so I'm going to get to the accommodation and I'll show you that place in the morning. This is it, by the way. I'm not going to wait until tomorrow to show you, but this is the place. I've never tasted it. I've been to Wrocław many times and I've never had this pretzel bread, if that's what you call it. I'll find out more about it tomorrow, but yeah, I've heard good things, so we'll see. There's a couple more places I'm going to show you tomorrow too, so it's off to bed for me right now and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. So, as you can see behind me, this is not like a typical room. It's in a hostel. It's a private room in a hostel. So, what I usually do when I'm coming to Wrocław, or pretty much any city, is I wait until the last minute before booking a room. Now, the cheapest rooms are always available on the same day that you come into the city, as late as possible in that day. So this one, as you can see here, it was £35, got reduced to £19. That's because I left it till the last minute. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you do that on a weekend, by the way. It's a Tuesday night here, so I knew that it's very likely there'd be availability. If you do it on a weekend, especially during peak season, then you might be risking it a bit and you might even end up paying more. So if you're coming on a weekend during peak season, I would book in advance. But if it's off season or it's during the week, then usually it's like almost always it works out that you're going to get a cheaper deal. Here is the room properly. I'll show you around. It's basically like a shared dormitory room, but just for one person. So you got the 3 beds and the desk, and not much of a view out of there, but at least the sky's blue for us getting out there. And before I take you to share the experience of me having this pretzel bread to see what all the fuss is about, I'm going to take you to somewhere else called Bar Mleczny, and it's just off the Old Town Square. There's lots of them in the city, but I'm going to take you to the one that's just off the Old Town Square and show you what amazing value food you can get there. So let's get outside. Well, the blue sky didn't last long. It's already a bit grey, but it's forecast to come out sunny again. The temperature in September in Wrocław is usually around what it will be today, which is about 17 degrees. And if you're curious where that accommodation is, it's called Hostel Krasnal. It's that building there, Hostel Krasnal. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's just behind those trees, but you'll know where it is because it's next to this fountain and this church, which is just off the centre of the, just next to the old square, which is along that street there. That green building at the end is the start of the old town square. And this is Bar Mleczny. Now it looks very plain on the outside. It's not really any signs apart from the blue writing on the door. It's also very close to the square. So if I turn the camera around here and zoom in a little bit, you'll be able to see the pink building on the far down on the left. That's the Old Town Square. So it's like literally 5 minutes walk. Not even 5 minutes, probably like 3 minutes. Only problem is there's always a queue, and this is often unstaffed, so you have to wait. I don't think they're getting enough staff, but it's great value. Alright, so what have I got here? I've got a soup to start. There was a guy that I was talking to in the queue and he recommended this. He said it's very thick and filling and it has egg in it. Then I've got some more eggs because eggs are just awesome. And some apple pancakes for after. And all of this came to less than £3. Just about €3. How is that food so good for such a small price? It's unbelievable. blows me away every time. Right, here's the thing. Because I flew here last night, I didn't I packed in a little bit of a rush and I didn't bring my phone charger, my phone cable, so I'm gonna have to find one. And luckily in Poland they have something that's very similar to what they have in the UK. In the UK it's called Poundland, but the same company own a chain of stores here called Deals, where you will be able to get a phone charging cable for probably the equivalent of £1 or €1. So it's about not the best thing for your phone, obviously, but it does the job until you get back home. So that's where we're going to go next. We're going to go and get one of them from a mall that is not too far from here. So let's go. So this is the mall, the Galeria Dominikanska. Hopefully they've got the shop inside and my GPS is not lying to me. So I came in thinking, oh, I hope it's right in front of me, but it wasn't. But then I went downstairs thinking, okay, I'll have a look down there, and there it is. So let's see if they have it. And there it is, but the price has gone up a little bit. In fact, it's double. But that's okay, it's still worth it. I'm glad I got that cable sorted. I'll explain why in a second, but first just look at this queue. This queue is always like this in front of this place. It's one of the reasons I've never been here before, but I'm going to get one of these. It's a pretzel bread with white chocolate and pistachio. Here it is. Like I said, I've never tried it, never had one of these before. But I see what he's talking about. Yeah, that's some good tasty bread. I mean, the white chocolate's obviously helping a lot. Right, the reason I'm in a bit of a rush is because I'm going to Prague. This is the bus and train station behind me. If you're thinking about travelling to Prague from Wrocław yourself, you can book a bus with Flix. It's only about £14 or €15 if you book in advance. If you book in a bit last minute, it's going to actually cost more. It's going to be about £20 or even £25 if it's really last minute. And if you're flying from the UK to Wrocław, you can usually get a very cheap flight. They're usually no more than about £20 to £30, especially from Newcastle. So it's always a good shout. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my bread, and I will see you back in Wrocław in a month's time when I'm here with my friend Sahand, who you might recognize from some other videos. In the meantime, I'll send you a couple of videos from Prague while I'm there, and yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to be getting up to, but there'll be something. Ciao.